All right, let's welcome in DJ Reader to the Wincinnati draft party. DJ, what's popping, bro?
What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Excited for the draft. Speaking of the draft, what was your draft experience like?
Man, it was crazy. I was in Greensboro. I was at my brother's house. I was at West House. We were hanging out. I was just watching it the first day. I didn't have no chance I was going day one, so I was just watching it. Just hanging out. Then day two kind of rolled around. I saw a bunch of my guys go day one, so that was cool. Kind of cool to watch. You know what I'm saying? Then day two came around, and I'm thinking I got a chance in day two. I'm like, man, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a shot. I go day two. I had a good year my senior year, you know what I mean? So figured out. And then day three came around, man. It just really got shaky then. The picks going fast. You don't even know if your name called. You hoping you just get a phone call across your damn phone. And finally, well, now I got a call from New York, and they was talking about some undrafted free agents. I'm like, damn, bro, it's the fourth round. Like,
The
we still
Jets or
got
the
time. Like,
Giants?
the Giants. I'm like,
Giants.
y'all niggas got y'all got picks. Like, what do you mean? Like, y'all still got picks?
Right.
Why y'all not really like? Why y'all can't pick me? Y'all got 3 picks left. Like, what's going on? And so that really didn't work out. And then a couple minutes later in the 5th round, Houston called, man. And, I just remember getting on the phone with OB and then Rick Smith, and just kind of doing that whole process, and it was crazy. Just having that happen, man. Just thinking about all the work me and my pops put in, and my mom put in, just throughout all the years, all the people who had a lot of things to do with my success and where I came from, and just how I felt about it. I was just excited for the opportunity, really. And then we went to Texas Roadhouse and busted down. Got some
Hey.
good rolls, the good honey butter rolls, man.
That honey butter, man.
It was good, man. Everything was love after that. Up
That
to the people in the restaurant didn't have no idea what was going on. I was just sitting there having a blast. I was just happy, man. So
That gotta be that. Like, look, shout out to
shout out
the
to
Row
Texas
House,
Roadhouse, bro. Shout out
because
to
on
Texas
shout out
Roadhouse.
to them.
for somebody to get the biggest moment in their life and then they remember the actual roles from that night. That's a
Oh
big
yeah,
moment.
immediately shout out to them, bro. They was ready. We didn't have to wait. No reservation needed. It was a good day. It's the weekend. Texas Roadhouse be lit.
Lit.
So we
Lit.
got in.
Don't even got that many of them around where
We
I'm
had
at.
one here, and what he's talking about, them rolls with
No,
the
no, no,
honey
no.
butter.
Rolls. Oh no. It's always the rolls versus red lobster cheddar bay biscuits, and then
Yeah.
the third one
Yeah.
would be like you could throw like an Olive Garden. I like their
Ooh,
bread
Breadsticks.
too.
the breadsticks at Olive Garden with like an Alfredo sauce side. Oh,
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
good.
that's my top three.
yeah.
But speaking of great moments, all these good things, whatever, do you have like any well wishes or somebody that you would want to see like you play with, like maybe this upcoming all season or anything that you're wishing going into draft season right now?
Oh man, just a bunch of guys that just watching the young guys, just excited for them. Especially the Clemson guys. I got to know a lot of guys coming out. With Myles Murphy and Brian Brzee, and his story is amazing. Just everything he's overcame, those guys have overcome. So I just I really shout out to those guys. Because they come from the school. Just who else I got coming out? I got my dog Hen Dog coming out this year. Man, big Hendon Hooker, man. Been watching that kid for a long time. So excited to watch what he has going to the next level. Let me see. I'm trying to think. I know any other kids.
Hold on, before you do that, hold up.
What's up?
Breesy and Murphy is very, very important though that we kind of go back to that.
Brazil.
What's
Breesy,
up? What's up?
could you envision, like, can you talk to the people how that could work with the rotation? You already got so many dogs. You got outside, BJ, all these. Like, talk to me about, like, in your mind,
Oh
one
man,
of those,
welcome
one
in
of
my
those
room,
two.
man. All dogs welcome in my room. I know Hobby ain't gonna shy away from nobody.
But who
Right.
would be a better fit if I had to put you on the
Uh,
spot?
it just depends.
Murphy.
Honestly, I really think where we pick in the draft is very interesting. 28 and 60 puts you in like it's a weird limbo spot. So there's like a lot of guys that'll be there at 28 that probably won't be there at 60 because they're just big. So I mean, I'm really interested to see what they're gonna do. I don't in our room right now, I love to have another D tackle, but having another versatile guy on the end is always a premium in their eyes. He can play special teams. He can do this, that, and the third. Us big D tackle guys don't really play too much special teams, so I think it's depending on what they want upstairs. We can work with anything, but it depends on really what they want. I know both of those guys can really play, and but there's a lot of talent in this draft, man. There's a lot of talent, a lot of guys who are raw. I'm kind of just excited. That big kid from Florida, man. I'm really kind of excited to see what he does. And I don't know.
Devon Dexter.
No, I don't know the huge big kid from Florida. He
Okay.
got really
You
good
gotta
time.
be talking Dexter.
I really don't know his name. I don't know him. I have no idea.
What you,
But
what you think? What you think about a guy like Mozzie? They saying that he's a DJ reader, like
the kid from
maybe.
Michigan.
Yeah.
I think Michigan did him a disservice with all the numbers they put out on the preseason, but he had a good year. He flashed on tape like
Yeah.
crazy, man. So I think he can really, really play. Just excited to see where he goes and what he does. He can play a lot. I like his game. I really do like his game.
There's a polarizing dude, Kalijah Cansey. I really liked his tape, but a lot of people talking about him being small. He with the Pit. He's like
Oh,
280.
yeah. The guys defy that every year, man. So I don't.
Right.
And coming from a place where like a guy like Aaron Donald will, I'm sure, be his mentor, and he does talk to him, and he's already got that chip on his shoulder with that mentality of that Pitt D tackle, man. They keep a good rotation of D tackles out there at Pitt. I've never seen none of their dogs not hunt at any level. They still got some guys to go out there and get it.
For
So
sure.
I selfishly want them to get one of those guys though, because I feel like it extends your career. It gives way more pass rush on the interior, which I think we need a little bit more juice. And
yeah.
I just think it keeps you and BJ like super fresh. You being a dog that you are, I don't know if you even think about it like that, but in my mind,
Oh
I
no,
feel
man!
like that could
Help's
help.
always wanted and needed, man. So I'll take another guy in the room at any time, and I definitely look at it that way. Similar, it's always just to add some juice to the room. Adding young legs to the room is always a good thing. Adding competitiveness, but we'll see what they got going. I know there's guys who came up and they got a lot of things on their mind, so we'll see how it goes.
For sure. For sure. Obviously, we lost a couple guys from the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you think the defense will miss Jessie Bates, Von Bell, and Eli?
Oh man, there's big pieces in our defense. The last 3 years I've been here. And it's and Jesse, his whole career, it's going to be a big void to fill. But those young guys, they're ready, and I'm glad all those guys are headed off in their new careers and got on their feet and doing well. And so just proud of them, and just happy to see what these young guys got going. You hate to lose a brother, but you always wish him well, and glad to see him do better and move on in life. So these young guys excited, and man, they'll step up. We'll see what they got going on, man. I like to see them. They always got some fun juices. So they have a good time in the locker room, man. And they have a good time, just everywhere. They're real respectful. Those guys work really hard. So I'm really excited, man. I couldn't be more excited about this year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think Cam Taylor Britt starting to be like a fan favorite. Like
Yeah,
the
man. We
like
love Juice, man. He always
like
got the great energy, man. And he's still like he's still a young kid. He real respectful of everybody, man. He not a jackass. Kids can be sometimes a
right.
jackass. We don't got none of those in our locker room. They difficult to deal with sometimes, but that's just them being rookies and going on their lumps, man, and getting there a year or two. They understand it more, and they good people, man. They genuinely good people. So they've done a good job upstairs of going and drafting genuine good people.
You talked about upstairs, but let's talk about downstairs in the locker room with Lou
All right.
Anarumo. How much of an impact is that to have him back? I know you probably wouldn't have
Yeah.
mind him flourishing in a new opportunity, but what does that do for the scheme? What does that do for the guys that you got right now?
I had to like secretly say like, oh man, I hope what I'm saying. But, like I would have been pissed. I had to get a new D coordinator, learn the new defense. So I mean, it's huge for me, going into not only just the last year of my deal, but going into a year where I felt like we were so close to ending things the way we wanted to. And we, what I'm saying, as a defense, I feel like as a team we got better throughout the year, and we really, really knew what we were doing as a defense the whole year. So the sense of comfortability, that really would have messed me up. So I'm happy he's back, man. He's a huge part of what we do. I think it's tough when you're a coordinator and it's not your scheme. And Lewis took that scheme and made it his own, which is why he can make the adjustments off of it. Him and his coaches can talk through, and he does a great job of doing that when we're in the locker room, especially at halftime.
Do you think we need to get you some more pass rusher opportunities? Because I know you got that in you. We done seen it.
Hey man, I think last year, early in the year, started. I think if I wouldn't have got hurt, a lot of more opportunities. I felt real comfortable where I was at. I was winning at a good rate, but I mean, it's crazy to have I win so much to not really get the guy on the ground. But that's not all the time my job. And it's frustrating to me. Don't trust me. It's just as frustrating to me as it probably is to somebody watching it. But a lot of times it works out in our favor. We a tip ball, pick, or somebody else gets a sack, or this and like. So for me, I think I'll keep getting them. Hobby love when I get him, man. He gonna trust me and put me in there. I've been dealing with Hobby since I was 15 years old. So me and him got a real close relationship. So I'm excited this year to get more opportunities. Staying healthy. Get through a full 17 and really work towards something special.
Definitely.
Man, you talked about that injury. I'm gonna tell you, and this wasn't like this is just because I'm just talking to you. Like my tweet say this: the play of the year is the one. Like, isn't that week 1 where you about to go down, and then like
Pittsburgh, yeah,
that was crazy.
that's the. I say that to everybody, and I know it's not the sexiest thing for like maybe like people online or something like that. I've never in my life seen like that. Have you ever done a play like that before? Is that something you take pride in more so something like that, or is it more like you like just eating up double teams? Like, I mean, that is a function of that too.
It's a crazy play, but I think it's just more like I take pride in the strain of playing this game. Like I'm not gonna let you get me and not try to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just gonna be, oh man, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not how I play the game with football. It's never been how I play it. I think playing baseball so much at a high level growing up it gets so competitive and every little ball or can't play counts. So you learn so many. You're in that awkward movement or awkward space all the time, wrestling with your homeboys, all these things prepare you for these type of moments. Like, and I grew up wrestling with my cousins, my homeboys. We rough dudes. Like even my son now, probably the rough man. Just a rough little joker, always in trouble, just being rough. And like this, it's the strain of understanding, like, this is my job. I got to make this play. And I felt him leaning. And as soon as I felt him leaning to try to kill me, I stuck him around, came back out, and just used so much of his body weight, he just fell on the ground. It seemed like a crazy play. And when I did it, it didn't even feel like that because I do it so often, not to that magnitude. I do it a lot in practice and mess around. Like, it's not that crazy. But as far as like setting things up and how I feel, I like to play tricks with the running back. I can't let them all know the tricks. But Joe Mixon, though, Joe Mixon tell you, when I'm messing with Joe Mixon, when he's sitting there and he think he got a block set up, I'll sit there and shit off last minute and pop up in his face. And he just think it's funny every time. He's like, bro, how you be doing that? I'm like, well, you trying to play a mental game with me, so I'm going to play the mental game with you. But it's a crazy play, man. When I went back and watched it on film, I was like, man, I ain't break my leg right there. This is crazy.
That's what everybody.
That's why I look so crazy like that to me. I watched that play a lot, man. I retweeted that joint like probably like 6 times. I was like, no matter what y'all show me, that's the play of the year for the Bengals.
Shout out to off-season trainers, man. Ben Fairchild, Dr. Gibson down in Atlanta, man, and then the guys at the Bengals, Joey, all them guys, man, Garrett, Todd, man, they do a great job, man. They put up nice programs. We work hard.
Nah, for sure. You talked about tackling running backs. I remember one of the things that we told Titans fans last year. We told Browns fans. We were like, yeah, they're like, oh, we got D Ham back. I said, well, we got DJ Reader. What you gonna do with that?
Yeah.
Who was your favorite running back to kind of tackle coming off of those double teams and stuff like that and smashing somebody?
Bro, you know who runs super hard? Like he's always ran hard to me. Like Ingram's always ran hard. And early in my career, I had a couple of them with like Baltimore, but like with our team, man, probably I always going against Tennessee is always fun, because I played against them so long. Tackling Derrick, we and him been going at it since that national championship in college. It's basically been every year since then. So it's like, it's always fun to go out there and mess with him. And, me and him have good friendly competition out there while we out there on the field. It's a lot of guys, man. I was sad I didn't get to go against Alvin this year. He's one of the premium backs to me, like, what I'm saying, to actually get the tackle because he's a tough tackle. Like I like that challenge of always getting to go against him. But I was hurt during that time. But he's a big premium back to me. The guy in Denver ran hard. Hopefully he comes back this year off that ACL.
You talking about Javonte?
Yeah. Because
They got another guy.
I had him in the backfield on when I had him. He just walked out my arm. I was like, whoa. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, he about to go down. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking in my head, all right, it's clear that I got him. He about to just kick it and chill. Bro turned up. I was like, oh, man, I'm tripping. I got to the sideline, Hob on one. I'm like, Hob, I know, bro. I know. I got it. Got it. I know. You better than that, DJ. I'm like, come on, Hob. Come on, bro. I got you.
They got another guy out there in Denver y'all familiar with. His name is P. Ryan. I don't know.
Maji out there now.
Yeah.
Boy, hey, I don't know what they planning on doing out there, but they're gonna be powerful running. All them out there back gonna be running hard out there.
That's how they've been, though. You know, Terrell, they always got 1,000-yard rush.
Oh yeah, brother didn't fumble so much that he would have been nice out there. He was doing well out there too. He just stayed putting the ball on the ground.
For sure.
I want to ask you about the BJ Hill haircut. I don't know if you've been privy to like the info on it, but a lot of people are waiting on this BJ Hill haircut.
I'm waiting on it too. He said he was gonna do it. Hey, bro, Bobby got to stop lying to people. That's really what it's got to be. If he stopped lying, he can't put something like that out there in the air and then not go through with it. So I'm gonna get on him about it. I'm actually gonna get on him about it, bro. I'm gonna get on him about it tomorrow. I'm gonna let him know.
You need to tell him to do
that. Hey, bro, they waiting on you. The net waiting on you, bro.
Everybody got to do the 4 book of
Everybody wants you, bro. Everybody wants you to go ahead and get this done.
You gotta make sure the cameras is rolling too. Don't let them off the hook though. We got to see it.
I ain't gonna let him slide.
Somebody got to get him. I was going to ask you, Ace, did you say, I know we were talking about who he was playing with before earlier and we talked about Houston. Have you ever talked to like Duke or any of the people up in the front office that just said, hey, Clowney's still out there. I played with him out in Houston. Like, do they ever ask for your input on any of these players?
Nah, man, I wish, I love my dog Clown. That's my boy right there, man. I just seen him a couple weeks ago. We all trained together in the off season. So me, him, Kareem Jackson, all those guys, we get after it together. But I don't make those decisions upstairs. I love to have Clown. I recruit right now, man. If that was an option for us, I'd love to have him, man. But those guys, Duke and them, they make those decisions upstairs, and they've been doing a great job. So I ain't gonna go back and go on no word against them. I'm gonna just sit here. Whoever they bring around, we're gonna welcome them with open arms.
You talked about working in the offseason, becoming more close-knit. Is that something that you're doing with the Bengals defensive line? And if you do, how does that help translate to Sunday?
Yeah, I just being around the guys, I think, them knowing my personality more, me knowing theirs more is always going to help. Little things that we talk through, whether it's, I see them taking a false step here and we working on drills or we doing this and the third. It's just simple things that we work on together, and being around them helps me more, stay on mine, because I got to be the example. I always know I'm working on it wherever I'm at, and I'm a very attention to detail type person. So I think me being around and being here helps them be more attention to detail. They know I ain't going to cut them no slack on those type of things, and we're going to always push each other. It creates competition. Guys see a guy doing this type of weight or this type of weight. He going to try to get in there and mix around a little bit, especially the younger guys. I think that's important, just to be around that locker room, to be around that environment. It's not everybody doesn't need it exactly, but the young guys, when you're in a room, and especially in a D-line room, it's kind of how D-linemen and O-linemen are. By nature, we are people who hang out in large groups with each other because that's what the position requires. It's funny that's so funny to talk about, because we were talking about Colorado. I'll get back to that in a minute, but just having that bond with the guys is huge for the young guys, and especially me. Just to see what they on every weekend. They out doing something. I want to see it on Monday. I want to see what they got going. You know what I'm saying? Was it fun? Was the club lit? Did y'all have a good time? Was y'all safe? Y'all can hit me. What's up, bro? Like, right. I stay in the group chat, stay active with them. So that all that stuff is fun. It's for the guys, man. Just you don't get a lot of time to have this sport, and these are the moments you're gonna always remember. And I want them to remember, me being a leader, somebody who's around them that love to be around them and really, truly and genuine nature, enjoy those guys, because I do.
You talked about hanging out with people and everything. We interviewed Irv Smith this past week, one of your newest, guys on the team.
Yeah,
he's really good at fishing. I don't know. He's a big fisher.
Okay.
I've seen you fish. That might be something that we.
Yeah.
If you had,
I've been feeling Irv out, man. You know what I'm saying? He can shoot it up too. We've been oh man. We've been playing a little basketball in there, man. He can shoot too. Yeah, lefty. Irv got a jumper.
he a lefty.
Yeah, he got a jumper.
You do give me lefty vibe. But
Yeah.
this is the thing. Like, have y'all thought about like even before Irv? Like, I know I've seen you like tweet about fishing like a long time before and everything like that. Are you probably? Would you say you're probably the best fisher on the team? Or are there other guys?
I don't know. There's probably a couple guys. You know, there's a couple guys a little more outdoorsy than me. When it get cold a little bit, I might bitch up on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get out there.
Right.
Hey, but the crazy thing is, I feel like everybody did ping pong. Y'all could really like go in.
Ping pong, I'm up there in the room. Like I don't play as much as they do, but in ping pong, I'm like that. And they'll tell you, they'll let you know I ain't.
Nobody gotta put DJ out there. They don't be saying his name.
Oh no, I don't play as often as they play. But if we had a top 10, and per ratio of how much I play compared to how much they play, I'm way better than all of them. I'm probably the only people that's better than me. Probably Trent Taylor.
Trent, that dude.
Joe Burrow. Joe probably better than me, but I could get Joe. Mitch.
They be saying Awuzie.
Mitch. Is he still on the squad? If he not, then I don't know. If he not on the squad,
not right now.
Not right now. Then no, well, the list getting shorter and shorter. Then shit. I don't.
For sure. You know we've
other than that, I'm gonna tell you now. That's it. I really feel like if we were to go to 10, there's not really many of them besides Trent Taylor. Nice.
Yeah.
BJ decent. There's a lot of them that's decent, but ain't none of them fire enough to be talking like they just like that. They not, and they play all the time. That's the thing. They play all the time.
Well, most of your list is on point, but I'm telling you, we interview Awuzie. I'm gonna tell you, T feel like he deserves something in there, and Tyler Boyd. That's a couple guys.
Oh, Tyler Boyd. Okay, Tyler Boyd good. Tyler Boyd good. Okay, Joe Burrow, Tyler Boyd, Trent Taylor. The rest of them is up for grabs. Everybody else can get it. I promise you right now. Everybody else up for grabs, bro. That list is inconsistent without the rest of them. The rest of them, Cheeto gonna always throw himself in there. He not like that. It's not it, bro. Everybody else is up for grabs. There's only a couple people that solidified and they play enough for me to watch and be like, I got perfect view. I got the one locker right there. I see all of them. It's the only person who solidified. Joe Burrow, Trent Taylor, really the only one that's solidified. The rest of them take L's too. Trent Taylor just be winning. Tyler Boyd got an interesting little game he played with. He don't never really he slammed everything. Mm-hmm. He played with no finesse.
Okay.
None. He slams everything.
I can see that.
JB3 gone. That's it.
Yes, sir.
And so somehow Jermaine and Akeem have gotten and who else, man? Keandre have gotten no better, and they play every day.
And they go in every day. Do you know when y'all came in the first day? I swear to goodness, the first thing that they did is walk straight to the ping pong table.
I promise you, they didn't even drop their stuff off. They just went straight. That dog water, all of them. All them 3 are dog water. They trash.
This crazy. This is about to go up.
Yeah, 2 of them from the crib, so I gotta rep them like they garbage. Jermaine, and Key garbage. All 3 of them.
Don't you think it's crazy, Ace, that nobody ever mentioned DJ at all though? Because we don't ask some people about.
I really don't play enough, y'all, for real. Like I really get on there if somebody talk to me about it and want to play. Yeah, I really don't play enough. Because them 3 be on the table, and I gotta watch that trash on the table all the time.
For sure. Obviously, you're a former baseball player.
Yeah, you
had to throw the pitch out for the Reds. They might need you. I'm just saying. Yeah, you miss baseball
all the time, bro. I watch a lot, man. I train with the guys in the off season, so I get my shooter. I get to watch a lot, you know what I'm saying? Look, inside run right there. I would have got a swing out of a righty, I feel like. Maybe not a lefty. He probably would have spit on it, but a right-hander, he'd have hit that one for sure. He just swung at that. But I miss it all the time. I watch a lot during the season, man. Especially when I get back to to Houston, you know, the Reds, we're not doing so hot. But I get back to Houston, the games are lit. The Astros are really, really good. So I enjoy going to those games. I'll enjoy going to Reds games when it get a little warmer out there. So,
yes,
you know, hopefully we get some dubs soon. You know, shout out to the guys, man. They got a good team. They got a young team. So those guys, they'll be right, man. It's good to watch them. You know, Hunter Green out there watching my boy Will Myers, man. I'm telling you, I was nervous. I ain't seen Will since he had a home run off me in high school. I ain't seen him in a minute. But that was the first time I seen him since then. So I, you know, just shout out to him, NDMA, and all those guys. They got a good squad. They'll be good in a couple of years. So I'm excited to see those guys develop, man. But it's fun to watch, man. If you don't know the game, I can see how people get bored watching baseball. But if you know what's going on, it's a lot more fun to watch. There's a lot more intricate pieces that people don't understand, man. So, you know, me knowing the game, I enjoy watching it.
For sure.
I love being at baseball games. Like I've never played baseball, but the atmosphere. I always tell that people to hockey and baseball, being there is much different than watching.
I gotta go to a hockey game. I ain't never been to a hockey game. I gotta go.
Bro,
I heard they're the ones. They lit. My boy's like, bro, I'm telling you. He's like,
bro, you know, catching a foul ball, catching a puck that go off the I don't know what you call the glass or whatever, that goes up in the air. You catch and people scramble for it, I got those memories when I was a kid, all that stuff. Or if you get close to that, man, they be really hitting for real, and you know they let them fight, so it's lit. It's super lit.
Wow, they walk around with no teeth, G.
Bro, have you ever been on a plane with a bunch of hockey dudes? Them dudes are big as
they big as hell. They big as hell. They huge, bro. They big dudes, bro. I've seen them just in general and been like, y'all really out there swinging at each other, y'all.
For real.
First of all, y'all hitting this puck with no real face mask. This puck can pop in the air and hit one of y'all at any given time.
For sure.
Then y'all get mad, just y'all latch on to each other and really just go punch for punch until somebody fall. It ain't no dodging, ducking, or none of that. You just punch it back and forth until somebody fall, bro.
Just straight up.
I respect it, bro.
Going to a game, it's going to even it's going to turn it up even more. You can be like, dog, this is crazy, because I think being you know, you being an athlete, seeing dudes skate at that side. I was on a flight, it's been 6-7 months now. Everybody's 6'3", 6'4", whatever, 2 something. They all big. They big as hell skating that fast. Yeah. We getting. I know I want to be mindful of your time. I want to talk about a couple different things. One thing I got to get in before I get into the main part I wanted to talk to you about. I've done some research. Yeah. We found out that you like sneakers. Yeah. I want to challenge you to a sneaker versus. We want to talk about sneakers right now, right quick, and just see what are you picking with. The people, the kids at home want to know about what is DJ Reader thinking from a sneaker collection standpoint. What we going? We going bows or we going
shattered backboards because of the Cincy colors?
Yeah,
but man,
them bows crazy.
Bows
so we going
fire.
Jordan ones.
The bows is fire. But I'm gonna go with the reverse because we got the Cincy colors. We gotta rep the home squad.
Yes, sir.
What we got? What else we got? Is that the only one?
We got? Let's do now. We got a couple more. We got a couple. All right, now we got the KDs versus the Kobe's.
Now, mind you, this might be the series itself. You don't have to just make it exactly it's just KD lows, KD lows, Kobe lows. It don't have to be just color.
No, bro. KD, it's hard to me to go against this. I'm gonna go with the Kobe lows, but KD's my favorite player of all time. He is my favorite player all the time. I'm not here for nobody's slander on KD. Anybody got to say anything about my dog? Easy sniper. You can see me. We in your comments with all smoke. Do not talk about my dog.
Wednesday night.
Them pearls be crazy though. Them pearls, KD.
No, the pearls are crazy.
Yeah, I always wanted them too. Tuesday night. I'm just. I don't know if you've seen Booker and KD on that team. KD can get any shot that he wants anywhere on the court.
Yeah, people hate on my dog. Though. They're like, "Oh, he don't never want to be the man." I was like, "When he ain't never been the man?
He's always been the man."
He always been a man. I feel like that conversation is like a Harden conversation where he didn't want to be the man at OKC or something like that.
Yeah.
You got any more, Sova?
We got any more, Sova? I think we had another one, right?
I thought we had another one. Either way.
Okay. Here we go. Air Max 95s or the Zoom Flights.
I'm gonna go with the Zoom flights. I'm a Zoom flight guy. I love me some Air Max 95, but I never had a pair actually. I had a
Really?
couple
Ooh,
pairs.
same, bro. Same.
I had
I
a couple
love them,
pairs
but
of
I've
Zoom
never
flight.
had
No,
them.
I had 97s, 94s, Air Max 1s. I never had a pair of 95s.
9.5s because
95s is
I'm a dope
crazy.
runner, bro. When
Yeah,
Gucci said,
bro. I just
Gucci.
never had a pair. Actually, no, I'm lying. I got one pair. I got one pair of 95s. I do. They at my mom's house right now. But them
man,
top,
them OG 9.5s right there, like when they start to go like all black and then start to like it kind of changes them
it
up.
got
But them,
it got different. It got different. But them Zoom
yeah, it
flights,
got
man. Them
different.
Zoom flights, man.
Them Zoom flights is nasty.
Then Jason Kidd used to wear the Zoom flights.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
J.
telling you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. My dad used to like call him Asen because he's got no J.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's what they call him, Ace and Kid.
Yeah, Asen Kid, he out there
Yeah.
killing them. Everybody falling for his pump fakes at the top of the key, like he gonna really pull it.
For sure, for sure. Well, one of the big reasons, like Zim said, go ahead, Zim. Tell him the reason that we brought him on to talk about his foundation.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna give the floor to. I mean, I know Silva's got a couple of different graphics that we want to talk about. I feel like one thing that people don't know, when you won Man of the Year and all these
Yeah.
different things that come along with it, people don't really understand like what comes along with it. I talked to your brother and everything, and one of the big things that I really think that we can help you out with is bring awareness to a lot of these foundations. Is there anything that you just want to tell people about some upcoming events, different foundations that you're currently doing right now, and just let people know what's going on?
Yeah, man, I got you. I'm running the ASNF. I started my ASNF Foundation, which means the son never forgets. In honor of my dad. I've always done a lot of work with the National Kidney Foundation and those things. The United Healthcare and just a bunch of different organizations. But this year, we're kicking off our gala, and it's a Toast Education Gala, and we're trying to on May 20th of 2023. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have the gala. The dress is formal. We're gonna be out there. You don't have to pull up. You can donate. We got a live auction open, the whole nine, man. We're just trying to create resource rooms for these kids in Cincinnati and in Greensboro. Just show these kids we really care. Education is super important to me. My dad being a teacher and all, and my brother also being a teacher. It's just kind of in my blood. It's just something that I feel like is the foundation of our kids, and it's really a lost art, and people don't really understand, how many kids go to school hungry, or how many kids don't have the means, and how many times a kid might not eat breakfast. So those type of things are just huge for me, and just getting more and more options for these kids to have, and more just things for these kids to have and hold on to and call theirs, and if they're in need of something, not feel ashamed to not have and be able to go in there and get something. I think that's huge, and that's what we're going out there to do it for. It's at the High Point Country Club, man, in High Point, North Carolina, and this will be our first year, so go on there and donate. I just want the people to go out there and understand that's what we're doing in the city, man. We're gonna do it regardless, so it'll just be helpful if people want to help out.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure we bring some awareness to that. You talked about the school portion of it too. I want people to know too. You're partnering up with Schrader High School in Cincy, and you're building a math and a computer lab as well.
Yep.
And I just thought that kind of was something that I think Cincinnati like natives and stuff need to understand. Like you're still doing work in around where they're at currently too.
Yeah, I'm always trying to bring something to every place I come to, man. And they've poured into me as a community. The fans, the community, the city, everybody. So, I just want to be able to pour something back. And that's something that's needed is huge. Schrader has helped me with a lot of work. And I love going over there and seeing those kids. So I'm excited to get that done. And it's huge, man. Education is so important and fundamental, man. And I think, like I said, people don't understand how important it is in the different communities and how different education looks everywhere. And that's a big thing. If it was an even playing field, and how much it would help the world if education was even across the United States, man. If everybody had the same resources and opportunities that everybody else had, and just the basics. We're talking the basics. We're not even talking above and beyond. We're talking about the basics. Some people don't even have that. So that's trying to even that playing field out as much as I can.
No, I appreciate you doing that, man. As someone from Cincinnati, from Avondale, education has definitely like changed my life. So
Yep.
I appreciate you opening those doors for everyone. Appreciate you spending some time with us. Before we get you out of here, I just want to wish you luck on the upcoming season and let people know once again, once the gala is happening, where the event is and where they can donate.
Appreciate it again, man. And it'll be May 20th, 2023, man, at the High Point Country Club in High Point, North Carolina. You can go visit my website at sonneverforgets.org and donate. There'll be a live auction during the gala, man. It'll be open all the way to the end. There's also a chance to win lunch with me and be my guest at a Bengals game this year, man. So there's a lot of opportunity there. We'll have some dope items, and I'm just excited, man. I'm excited to have y'all. I have a video announcement coming out on IG later on this week.
Sir.
So we'll see, man, and I'm just excited to have people there, man. Come out and join us.
On that contest, it's 2 whole nights tail stay, 2 tickets to a Bengals game, lunch, and you get to chill with DJ Reader too. So I want people to understand that.
Yeah, man. So it's a good vibe, man. It's a good ticket, man. You know, some ticket, have a good time.
And I'm guessing maybe there might be an opportunity you can go eat lunch and it's a ping pong table. DJ Reader could, put you in the dirt.
We can figure out a place to go. Maybe we go bowling, man. I'm a big bowling. Maybe we go lunch, go get some bowling in, see if they want to do that and get it done.
You kind of low key make me want to pop a little bit. I feel like I've been beating scrubs for a second. I don't really want to talk too greasy to you, but
you been going crazy bowling?
No, ping pong.
Ping pong? Oh yeah, don't.
Yeah, you said you don't want it.
I'm gonna hold back. One thing I want to talk to real quick. When is I think your summer camp too in Greensboro, North Carolina? Before you go, June 17th.
June 17th. It'll be out in Greensboro, North Carolina, at Grimsley High School. The ASNF will be putting that camp on as well. So we just coming out there. We always back in the community, man, doing things and being around the people, man. My people, man, especially my people of Greensboro who. It pushed me a long way, man. So I just love to go back and give it back to them, man, because they deserve it all. So we'll be back there. Got scholarships coming up with the foundation. Kids applying right now. Got some guys. We just selected our winners, so those kids will be super excited in the next couple of weeks, man. Go ahead, send them off to college, get some things done.
Prediction: the pick. The Bengals are on the clock right now. Who are you going with? How we? All
right. If I'm picking right now, Bengals on the clock. At 28. What position? You going to give me a position? Give me. Don't just give me free range to pick because I'm like selfish. I'm gonna pick.
Nah, we're gonna let you get free reign. Go ahead. This is you the GM.
If I'm the GM.
I'm gonna give you a hypothetical board. I'm gonna give you a hypothetical board. Hypothetical board. Michael Mayer is on the clock. On the board. Emmanuel Forbes is on the board. Kalijah Cansey is on the board. Jameer Gibbs is on the board.
Myles Murphy is on the board.
I just love Bruh's game, bro. It has nothing to do with nothing. Yeah. Bruh's game is just like.
You say you're an Alvin fan, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro. Like, I love watching the way Bruh run the football. Like,
yeah.
I like that. I like it, bro.
Bengals fans been killing me for. Bengals fans been killing me for years. I always said, I love the Bengals, but Kamara, I've said it so many times. Kamara, my favorite runner. The way that stopped the little hezzy,
like, and then what I'm saying. I love my dog Mix, man.
That's the way
that style of running. But also, that tight end ain't a bad pick though, bro. That kid from Notre Dame, he liked that.
He liked it.
I'm willing to see. I want to see what he's gonna do at the next level because he look a little squatty.
Mm-hmm.
But he get open. When I'm saying I'm watching it in the college.
He does.
Everybody keying on him. Everybody know where the ball going. He getting open, and he making all types of adjustments in the air. So I got nothing to complain about, bro.
Look who was throwing it to him.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't like he got a top guy throwing it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, 800 yards with them dudes throwing on, and then he's able to go in line. He could do point blocks. He has all these different things. Anytime they needed a key block, even
and he grew up in Cincinnati.
I'm gonna tell you his best game is the Clemson game. You seen the Clemson game? Like that's
what I'm saying. I'm watching. I'm like, because I know what we do there. I'm like, I know they keyed on him. I know they didn't just go through the whole week like, nah, we ain't gonna guard him. Like, I know that. I got people there. I talked to my boy Stephon before the game. I'm like, hey, Steph, Y'all better guard this dude, man.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, guard him. He talking about Reader. You think I said, bro? Y'all, if y'all don't, y'all crazy, bro. Y'all guard him. But so like, I know, bro, like that. So that's if I had two and with that board, I'd take those two.
That's crazy.
For sure.
And Myles Murphy a really high third, man, because I really don't want to. You don't see kids that size can run like that.
It's a chance. It's a chance he's there.
Bro. And he got moves. He got juice. He got moves. I like him a lot.
It's a chance he's there, man. He could be a Bengal.
That's the thing. It's a bunch. That's the thing. I told you that where the pick set is, a bunch of guys is gonna be there.
Right.
It's just that's where you like you probably gonna have what you just said, that kind of board at 28, where you like, man, like it's just who do I grab right there in that board? Because my next pick ain't till 60.
Right. So that's
none of those guys you just named gonna be there at 60.
You're right. Fact.
Right. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so maybe somebody slide, bro. Maybe I don't want to wish on nobody downfall. Maybe somebody slide. We get a 2-for-1 down there at 28 and 60. We bring home the whole gusto.
Hey, for sure, for sure. Well, once again, DJ, we appreciate you coming on, bro. Best of luck this upcoming season. Best of luck with the event, and appreciate you for coming on, man.
Word, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Peace.